Hi guys, I'm just waiting for there to be more viewers. Hi everyone, so I just got back home and there is an important issue that I want to talk to you all about. Sorry if I don't go through your messages in the chat because this is something important that I want to talk about. And yeah, hi everyone. Hello, yeah. So I know that a lot of followers that I have are young girls, and there is an issue that needs to be talked about and something that we consider a taboo in our society. I know that sexual education has not been dealt with properly in our society, and that a lot of girls still don't know that they have a power to say no. I have talked to a lot of girls, I have talked to a lot of colleagues, my friends, uh, my relatives, and what I've found is that in some way or other, all girls have been through sexual violence. Sexual violence should not be something that is rape. It should not be something physical. It's a much bigger picture, and I can confidently say that at least 60 to 70% of girls have gone through sexual violence in one kind or another, and I think that this is an issue that needs to be talked about a lot. Hi everyone, if there are girls out there, especially young girls between 13 to I don't know 17 or 18, I want to tell you all that you should never feel obliged to ever say yes to anyone just because you feel like you love the person, just because you feel like that person is in love to you, just because you feel that you are obliged to say yes, because no, you are not. You have the voice, you have the power to say no to anything if you feel uncomfortable. Through this platform, I know that I have more than 1,000 viewers watching me right now, and even if you are a guy, even if you are a girl, please make people aware that you have the power to say no. The cases of sexual violence have not been reported. People, educated girls, educated women, educated guys have been doing stuff that is unacceptable to society, and it's been put under the rug. It's not being talked about because everyone thinks that it's something that's personal and they don't want it to come out. If you remember, my spoken word poetry was also about sexual violence, and why I chose the topic is because it's very close to my heart, and I am emotionally attached to the subject because me being an educated girl was unaware of these things before, because I was never taught about these things. If ever someone is forcing you, if ever someone is telling you that they love you and they want to be physically connected to you just because they love you, and if you do not feel comfortable, then please say no. I know that I've been getting a lot of messages. Sing man's not hot, sorry. Sorry that I'm not going through the messages right now because I wanted to use this platform for something more important and relevant. So if you have any story that you want to share regarding this matter, then you are more than welcome. Hi everyone. Yeah, and through this platform, I want to say thank you so much, everyone. I'm overwhelmed by all your love and support. I go through the comments on YouTube. We've all four of us have been having a very busy schedule, and we do not have enough time to go through all the messages. But still, I try to find time in between, squeeze in time to go through the texts and the comments that I get, and it definitely brings a smile on my face, and it feels good to know that um, I have so many supporters and well-wishers. I'll try my best to do whatever I can to raise awareness in any subjects that I can, but I definitely need your support. So yeah, we've been talking about sexual violence and education, sex education. Uh, what we still are lacking in our society is talking about sex, which is a basic human need, and the more we consider it something that is so private and something, if we make it a hush-hush topic, then it becomes more of an interest to men, I think, because the places where sex is still considered a taboo is where there are bigger number of rape cases. In 2015, I think, I might be wrong, the cases of rape have doubled since, and I think it is a positive thing in a sense that people have started to report the cases. It's not the rape that has increased, but it's the rape cases, the reporting that has increased. It just means that our judicial system is getting stronger. It just means that our women have started out to voice their concerns. They have started to speak up when things are unjust and things are unfair. And that's a very positive thing. Even educated girls do not know what their rights are. They are still scared of the society, and they are still scared that they might be ignored, they might be disrespected. We all know that rape is something of an issue. Rape, a woman who suffers from rape, it becomes the biggest trauma of her life. It is the biggest trauma of her life, but our society deals with the woman in such a way that the way society deals with her becomes a even bigger trauma, if you get my point. Hi, yeah, I know that I'm getting a lot of messages right now, and I'm so sorry that I'm not reading them. It's mostly highs and hellos. So, hi everyone, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not going through the individual messages because I do not have a lot of time, and I just got home. I'm so tired, but I really wanted to get this message out and flowing. Um, uh, Request to be in your live video. Hi everyone, thank you so much. Yes, I actually wanted to connect to young girls more, so this live chat was so abrupt and I did not even notify any one of you, so it's understandable, but I promise from the next time I'm going to inform you all, and we are going to have intent to overlook manipulating. Yes, that's exactly Pathak Sudeepa. Thank you so much. Manipulating behavior of men just for the sake of, exactly. This is my point. Sometimes you can confuse someone's manipulating behavior. You can sometimes confuse their I don't know how to say, their controlling behavior for love. But if someone's in love with you, they are never going to hurt you. They are never going to make you uncomfortable in any ways. Thank you, Pathak Sudipadi. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I've seen this problem so much, especially in the educated society, because where people are unaware, I do not even want to blame anyone, but our society has been educating us in such a way that girls have a very good knowledge of books. They are well read, they are educated, but they are not street smart, let's say, in some ways. I've seen that we do not know what our rights actually are. Our parents teach us, they grow us up, they give us good moral values, and they teach us all the do's and don'ts, but they never talk to us about sex, and that becomes our vulnerability. And someone who is smart can use our positive attitude, our vulnerable attitude, and our love towards someone for something else. The cases of sexual violence is so much higher than what we think it is, and it's only because we still are not able to talk openly about it, and the victims are getting more victimized and the culprits are gaining more power in some ways. Hi, I'm only getting highs and hellos. I know what you say. Thank you, Setyavan. So yeah, this was a very unplanned live session. Education is the key. It is the key to everything, but what I feel is the education should be more practical based also, because knowledge from the books are good. They make you intelligent, they make you smart, but for you to live your life in a better way, let's say. And I saw you in Tilicho base camp as well, and we are just returned from it. It was around mid of the day. Okay. Yeah, you are right. नेपाली आउन मिस नेपाल आउँछ हजुर. नेपाली एकदम राम्रो आउँछ. thought the audience that I was targeting would understand English. I thought so. Capital punishment to the rapists. You need to create that environment for the rapist to feel threatened about the aftermath. Yes, Prasanga Pant. Yes, Prasanga. We need to do that, but for that we have to speak up. We have to know that it's okay to speak up. It's okay to know what's wrong, and the society needs to be more accepting towards it. Whenever a girl is raped, we try to find out reasons why she was raped. We try to find how her character was. It's not only about rape. Even when someone is eve teased, we try to justify it by saying that she was wearing revealing clothes, by saying that her behavior was in a way, attracting men. But that's the way she wants to live her life, and it's not up to anyone to even tease her when she's walking. We are human beings, and we should not be in any way disrespecting anyone else's personal space. We should not be in any way disrespectful to their rights, and our words can hurt them. We need to realize that words are equally powerful as bullets. In a society where the cases of suicides are growing so much, I don't know how do we find ways to punish people who are mentally hurting us and mentally abusing us. Oh my god, there's so much that needs to be talked about, and there's so much awareness that needs to happen in our society. And especially when someone's educated and they do bad things, it makes me very sad personally, because education is also not the key, it shows, and I do not know how we can change a society. One nothing, you speak so well. In case of eve teasing, how should girls react to it? If someone's teasing you, if I really don't know the answer to it, because if I tell you to be silent and walk off, it is probably giving them the power. But if you react to it, it somehow backfires you, because sometimes the teasers get so happy that you are reacting to it, and they want to see the reaction in you. I think the solution is teaching your sons not to tease girls, and not to, according to you, how can we unite to make laws to punish the rapist? First of all, I think the judicial system needs to be very transparent, and it needs to act fast and in an effective way, I think, because we are so scared to file a complaint, because we all know that it might take tens of years for the case to be solved, and we rather stay out of it rather than taking the challenge of going to the court every day, going to the station every day, and it's such a hassle. We need to find effective, transparent and faster ways to find justice for women. I've heard that in province number 2 they are trying to create women help desk at every government offices. I don't know how true is that. I think I read a news somewhere. So we need to have more comfortable environment for women to speak up, and faster justice. I think that's the key to punishing the rapist, because tens of years after the crime has happened, the victim gets lost. The victim is so tired of searching for justice that she or he sometimes backs out of it. So I think fast justice is the key. Family and society needs to feel proud that he or she spoke up rather than just take. Yes, definitely, Prasanga. They needs to feel proud that the person has had guts to speak up. Didi Rato Rat famous hai. I think parents must also be friendly with their children and be helpful with their children's problem. Share. Yes, very much, Sunil Thapa. 12. But I feel, like I said, we still don't talk about sex. Not at home, not at school. Our friends are so judgmental, we feel, that we can't even talk to them about it, because I know how I felt about it when I was young. Even when I had a crush on someone, I felt so embarrassed to talk to someone about it, because that would still not be considered moral or ethical or of principles. But we need to be open about it, especially parents. They should be accepting that when their children grow up, they start to develop feelings, and it can be sexual feelings sometimes. And in a fast growing world where globalization is happening so rapidly, it's hard to catch up, and the generation gap has grown so much larger than what it used to be since technology and internet happened, that it's hard for parents to communicate with their children, and they are not communicating either. I don't remember my parents talking to me about anything sex related. It was such an hush hush topic, and I never knew what was right or wrong. I never knew uh, how should a guy be treating me and how I should be expecting him to treat me, and I did not have friends to talk about it, and in one way or other I was victimized, and I know that a lot of girls have gone through it and I have talked about it, so I really wanted to discuss this topic. Yes, Sunil Thapa, definitely parents should talk to their children, and children should have the trust towards their parents, because no matter what, your parents are always going to be accepting towards you. um there is a YouTube channel of your name, so is it? Oh, no, I haven't had a. I do have a YouTube. I have a Gmail account and I have a YouTube account, but the channel that's been commenting on all of my YouTube videos, the videos that I'm in, that's not me.